Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to solve some numericals based on pressure. Let's write the equations. So, pressure for solid objects is equal to thrust divided by area. If we see, as in the case of liquid, P is equal to H rho G. And we studied a relationship related with the Pascal's law. There we studied an equation F2 by F1 is equal to A2 by A1. So these are the equations we need to solve the numericals. Let's see the first numerical. In the first question, the force is given as 1.5 Newton. And at the tip of the nail, the area is given, that is A. The area is given as 2 millimeters square, and the head of the nail, that is B, area is given as 6 millimeters square. So in both cases, we have to find the pressure, that too in Pascal. Okay. So what is the equation to find out pressure? Pressure is equal to thrust divided by area. So force, that is equivalent to thrust. If it acts normally, we can consider that is a thrust. Now, how to convert millimeter to meter? Millimeter to meter, we have to multiply by 10 to the power minus 3. Here it is millimeter square. So, millimeter square is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 square. That is equal to 10 to the power minus 6. So, likewise, we have to do the conversions. Okay. Now, we'll substitute the values. So, here pressure is equal to 1.5 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. So, if 10 to the power minus 6, we can take it in the numerator. So, 1.5 divided by 2 is equal to 0.75 into 10 to the power 6, or else we know that in physics always we used to write it for 1 decimal point. So we can write it as 7.5 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So at A, pressure at A is equal to 7.5 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Same way we will find out the pressure experiencing at head. So PB is also equal to T divided by A. T is same 1.5 divided by 6 into 10 to the power minus 6. So when we solve it, we will get it as 1.5 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 6. Oh, that is equal to 0.25 into 10 to the power 6, or else we can write it as 2.5 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. See, as the area increased, here the area is 6. So the value, the pressure exerted will be equal to 2.5. Here only 2 was the area and the effect of pressure was higher. Let's see the second question. In the second question, the mass of the object is given as 7.5 kilogram, and we have to find the thrust acting and even the pressure exerted at the area of 12 into 8 centimeter. Okay. So first we have to find the thrust. What is thrust? Thrust is equivalent to force. But the mass is given. How to find out the mass? Consider G as the acceleration due to gravity as 10 meter per second square. Okay. Now how to find out the force if the mass is given? Mass into acceleration. So that is equal to 7.5 into 10. That is equal to 75 Newton. So the thrust is equal to 75 Newton. Let's find out the pressure. So pressure is equal to thrust divided by area. Here the thrust is area is in terms of centimeter square. How to find out centimeter? Centimeter to meter means 10 to the power minus 2. Centimeter square to meter square, it's equal to 10 to the power minus 2 square, or 10 to the power minus 4 will come. So we will apply here. Thrust is 75 divided by 12 into 8 into 10 to the power minus 4. 12 8s are 96. So 75 divided by 96 into 10 to the power minus 4, or we can write it as 75 into 10 to the power. We are taking it to the numerator. So minus sign will change into plus sign divided by 96. So when we solve this, we will get the answer as 0.78125 into 10 to the power 4. If we write it for one decimal, we will get the answer as 7.8125 into 10 to the power 3 Pascal. Let's see the third question. The third question, the height of the water level is given as 1.5 meter. Density is given as 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power 3 kilogram per meter cube. Then acceleration due to gravity G is given as 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, and area is also given as 100 centimeter square. First, we have to find out the pressure. It's related with the liquid. So, which is the equation to find out the pressure? Pressure is equal to H rho G. Or we can write it as 1.5 into 10 to the power 3 into 9.8. When we solve it, we will get it as 14.7 into 10 to the power 3. Or if we write it for one decimal point, we can write it as 1.47 in 4 Pascal. Okay, so we found the first section. In the second section, we have to find the thrust. We know that thrust is equivalent to force. Okay, so see the data. From this data, we have to find out the force. And we studied one equation to find out force, that is mass into acceleration. In this data, only acceleration is given, not even mass is given. So there we can use the equation density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, but directly density is given, volume is not given directly. But area and height is given. So we can find out the volume. So, what is volume? That is equal to mass by area into height. Okay. Or else we can write mass is equal to density into area into height. So, in that way, first we will find out what is mass. Mass is equal to density into area into height. So, what is our density? 10 to the power 3 into area is 100 into 10 to the power minus 4 into height 1.5. Okay. So when we solve, we will get this 3 and minus 4 can be cancelled. Balance minus 1 will be there. So 100 into minus 1 into 1.5. This minus 1 and 1 0 can be cancelled. So finally we will get 15 kilogram. Okay, 10 into 1.5 is 15 kilogram. So we found the mass as 15 kilogram. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the force or thrust. Thrust is equal to force, that is equal to mass into acceleration. We found the mass as 15. So 15 into 9.8. Acceleration due to gravity is 9.8. When we multiply, we will get the answer as 147 Newton. Let's see the next question. In fourth question, we have to find out the height of the water column. But no data is given on the basis of water. The data are given on the basis of mercury. So it tells that the pressure exerted by the mercury is equivalent to this particular level of water. Okay. So the height of the mercury column is given as 70 centimeter. If we convert it into meter, we'll get 70 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. And the density is given as 13.6 gram per centimeter square. How to convert gram per centimeter square? When we solve it, we will get it as multiply by 10 to the power 3. So here 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 kilogram per meter square. So meter cube. Also cube will be there. And G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Okay. So first we'll find out the pressure for the mercury. Then we'll find out the height. So pressure of mercury is equal to H rho G. That's equal to 70 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 into 9.8. That is equal to 9,329.6. Okay. Into 10 to the power 1 will come. 3 and minus 2. Or else we can write it as 9,329.6 Pascal. This is for mercury. Now we'll see what happens with the water. So pressure of water is equal to H rho G. So rho and G, we know the values. So we will equalize. Pressure of water is equal to pressure of mercury. So here H into 1000 into 9.8 is equal to 93296. Or H is equal to 93296 divided by 1000 into 9.8. When we solve it, we will get the value as 9.52 meter. Let's see the fifth question. So in this question, we are pouring the water and we have to find out in the other side how much raise the mercury column. Okay. So here pressure of water is equal to, because we studied that if we apply pressure in one side, equally it will be distributed. So pressure in one side, that is water, is equal to pressure of mercury. We will equalize that. And here the density of mercury is given as 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. We can convert that 13.6 into 10 to the power 3. And the density of water is equal to 10 to the power 3 kilogram per meter cube. This is also kilogram per meter cube. And height of the water level is given as 13.6 centimeter. We can convert it as 13.6 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. G is common. So we don't want to substitute G here. So we'll write it for water. 13.6 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 10 to the power 3 into G. H rho G is equal to, there it is 13.6 into 10 to the power 3. H is the unknown factor here. H into G. So both sides we have G. So we can cancel G from both sides. Then only one side we will get an unknown factor. So we will write H into 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 is equal to 13.6 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 10 to the power 3. Or H is equal to 13.6 into 10 to the power 1, we can write minus 2 into 3, 13.6 divided by 13.6 into 10 to the power 3. So here we will get 136 divided by 136. Same way I am also going to write into 10 to the power 2. Cancel, will get 1 by 100. Okay. So 1 by 100 means that is equal to 0.01 meter, or we can write it as 1 centimeter. So when we pour 13.6 centimeter of water in one side, the mercury will be raised at one other side is 1 centimeter. Let's see the sixth question. So here we have to find out the ratio of area. So here F1 is given as 0.5 Newton and F2 is given as 15 Newton. Okay. So we have to find out the ratio of areas. We have the equation F2 by F1 is equal to A2 by A1. We will substitute the values. So we will get it as 15 divided by 0.5 is equal to A2 divided by A1. Or else when we take the ratio, we will get it as, or if we find A1 by A2, that is equal to 1 by 30. Right now 1 divided by 30 we will get if we solve it. We will get it as, if we write in terms of ratio, if you get any question, make sure that the final answer should be in the form of is to. So A1 is to A2, that's equal to 1 is to 30. Let's see the next question. So in this question, F1 is given as 50 kilogram force. We have to find out the F2. Diameter at the first side is given as 5 centimeter and diameter at the other end is given as 25 centimeter. So we know that we study the relationship between force and area. If the diameter of a round is given, how can we find out the area? Area is equal to pi r square, right? No? Okay. So here pi is, we can take the value as 3.14 is area 1. 3.14 into, this is diameter. So what is the radius? Radius is half of the diameter. So we'll get 2.5 square. And the answer we'll get it as 19.625 centimeter square. Okay. Same way we'll find out A2, that is pi r square. It's equal to 3.14, then half of 25, 12.5 square, and we'll get the value as 490.625 centimeter square. Okay. Now we'll substitute in the value. F2 by F1 is equal to A2 by A1. Okay. F2 is an unknown factor. F1 is 50 is equal to A2, 490.625 divided by 19.625. Okay. Or F2 is equal to 490.625 into 50 divided by 19.625. When we solve, we will get it as 1250 kilogram force. Okay. So this is the force experience on the bigger side. Practice more problems by own and get well versed with this problem session. Thank you.